am joined now by Sonny, and I know you told me your last name, but it was so
Cardinelli.
Cardinelli. So he was inside this restaurant as all of this happened. Can you kind of walk me through, well, what time and what happened?
While we were sitting there, we kept getting the tornado alerts, and then some of my family members told me that there was a tornado in the area, and so me and my granddaughter and a friend of hers, Carly and Sophie, we were sitting at the table, and there were some other people at the other end of the table, and I went up to go get my plate, and when I seen the chimes going around, and everything started spinning, so I ran to them and grabbed everybody I could, and we went up under the table. We were lucky.
I'm so sorry. Did you put two and two together at that point?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we knew a tornado was hitting because it dropped down right there on top of us. And then I grabbed them, and I grabbed some other family, and we just stayed up on the table, and stuff just falling, you know.
How were you? Did anything fall on you?
I'm sore, yeah. They checked me out, though. I'm sore. I'm just sore.
So tell me, what did that sound like? I mean, it's a restaurant. There's things inside. There's metal.
It was just stuff spinning inside the room. You know, everything was spinning inside the room. Bricks, everything was going around in circles in there. And we just all grabbed and went up under the tables, and there was still stuff hitting us in the back and on top of us. And
when it finally stopped, surely you had to be extremely thankful. What did it look like as you were now coming out from this huddled position?
There was a guy that was caught up under there. My leg was caught up under there, and all we did was try to get the kids to get out, you know. And the kids got out, you know. And everybody, we tried to get out this little hole, and we all finally got out, and then we got that guy out.
I did speak to somebody else off camera. He didn't want to speak with me on camera.
Yeah.
He told me that he too was inside the restaurant eating. His brother-in-law leg was pinned.
Yeah, that was the one, yeah.
And he was sent to the hospital, and he's still here. He's talking with emergency responders. I think he at some point does need to speak with police, but he didn't want to speak on camera. But he explained to me what had happened, that his brother-in-law's leg was pinned by a chair, and he was sent to the hospital. So did you see that also?
Yes. Yes, we was the ones that we helped him get out. Me and him was pinned under there. So we got everybody out, and then I tried to get me out and him out, and then his brother-in-law come and pulled me out, and we pulled him out.
And when you finally got out of the building, what did that look like? Because that gentleman I spoke with earlier said his truck was parked right out front, and his truck was thrown about 10 feet.
The first thing I did was look out there to look for our car, and they were all gone. All the cars in the parking lot were gone. And there it is, my car's over next to that building. And then all his truck is in the pile right there, right? Those two vehicles right there, we're lucky that they couldn't have been 3 feet from us. They got right up on top of us. All of us in there were lucky, because there was a whole family at that end table. And then as soon as they started hearing it, they ran towards my granddaughters and them, and everybody, we just huddled.
This essentially just happened. How are you processing it, and where are you with this all?
I'm just blessed. We're just blessed. God blessed us, saved us. I mean, we were just sitting there talking about it. You know, I told her, I said, watch across there. If you see the trees moving, you know, she said, I'm gonna get up on this table. I said, the table's not gonna help you. And, you know, but we didn't want to get in the car because it was getting really spooky out here. And so, you know.
You live in Rocky Mount?
Yes, ma'am, by the city lake.
By the city lake. When you look at that automotive shop, this restaurant now, spots you likely drive by often.
Yeah, we go there all the time.
Where do you sit with how this looks?
It's horrific. It's just horrific. Catastrophic. We just had Pfizer torn up. You know, we got my wife works there, and other people work there that I know, and we just got over all that and just never thought this could happen again. You know, we just didn't think something like this could happen again. We really didn't.